Welcome to AutoCAD online training presented by BIM Labs Engineering Service Private Limited. BIM Labs is an Autodesk authorized learning partner. Myself is Krishna, working as the technical engineer at BIM Labs. Today we are going to discuss about the part 1 video of the drafting settings in AutoCAD. So let's start. Typically, drafting settings means the changes in this drafting area. So I am typing the command ds enter. Today we are going to learn about the snap and grid settings and polar tracking settings. We can also select this drafting settings from the tool option from the menu bar here. Okay. And majority of the drafting settings are also available in this status bar. Here are the grids. And if we pick this option, and we can directly enter to the snap and grid settings. So in this snap and grid option, already the grids are on. And the function key is F7. It's the toggle button. Both on and off are the same button. Now in this grid style, in the display dotted grid in, we can take the 2D model space. So when I press OK, you can see now the grids have appeared there. Now only the dots are present. Coming back to the drafting settings, and when we untick it, it will change back to the grids itself. Coming back to the drafting settings. Now you can see the grid spacing as the X spacing is 10 and grid Y spacing is 10, and the major line will appear after every 5 box. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to change the spacing here. Now I have given 20 here and 20 here. Or it will automatically change. Now the length of these boxes is 20 and 20. And if we give a major line after each 10 boxes, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 boxes. Now I'm changing it back to the default settings. 10, 10 and here 5. If you want the grids within the limits, just unclick this option. As you can see, the grids are present only within these limits. Coming back to the drafting settings and ticking it. Now comes the snap option, and its function key is F9. Now I'm going to draw a line. We will only get snaps in multiples of 10 only. We cannot place it. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. We cannot place it at 5, 15 or etc. Okay. And when I switch off the snap settings, we can place it anywhere. Now I am coming back to the drafting settings. Now I am going to untick the equal X and Y spacing. I am going to uncheck it. Now I am going to give a value of 15 to the snap Y spacing. Coming back to the line option and switching on the snap option. And now when you see the Y coordinates are increasing at a 15 centimeter length and X coordinates in a 10 centimeter length. Okay. Coming back to the drafting settings, giving the default value. Now it's the rectangular snap. Next, I am going to draw is the isometric drawings. It's actually the 3D representation of 2D drawings. For that drawings, we should enable the isometric snap. See, the isometric grids are now visible. coming back to the drafting settings, switching it back to the rectangular snap. Now the next option is the polar tracking settings. So I am just taking the polar tracking and its function key is F10. As you can see, there are two types of angles here, increment angle and additional angle. I am providing 45 angle itself and selecting OK. I'm going to draw a line. As you can see, when it's 0, a green tracking will appear. And when I drag it, as you can see, now it's 45 degree or the green line again shows up. So for every increment of 45, the green line appears. Okay. Now coming back to the drafting settings. Now the additional angles is we can provide new angles to it other than 45. So pressing OK, coming back to the line option. See the 0 angle. See, now it's 15 degree. It's the additional angle other than the 45. Then we will get 45, 90 and increments of 45, etc. Now coming back to the drafting settings. And its function key was F10. The polar trackings symbol is here. We can either come to the polar tracking from pressing the tracking settings here also. So that's all for today's class. Hope you understood. Thank you.